Sister wives. Meri declares she's never getting back with Kody and Robyn. And Janelle flaunts slim figure on exciting Harry Potter scavenger hunt. I will explain everything. Watch this video until end. Hey lovely viewers. Welcome to my update gossip channel. Sister Wives star Meri Brown was the last wife to leave Kody Brown. Many believe that Meri did not want to separate, but she had no other choice. During the show, Kody admitted that he wasn't interested in her and wouldn't care if she moved on and married someone else. This comment deeply affected Meri, leading to her decision to leave him. Since their separation, fans have speculated that Meri might want to reconcile with Kody and Robyn. Some even believe that she could reunite with them within the next year. But what is the truth? During a recent podcast appearance, Meri shared her thoughts on the possibility of reconciliation with Kody and Robyn. Let's find out what she had to say. Sister wives. Meri debunks rumors of reconciliation with Kody and Robyn. During her recent appearance on The Sarah Fraser Show, Sister Wives star Meri Brown and her best friend Jen Sullivan addressed various rumors about the Brown family. Meri revealed that she feels like she wasted years of her life with Kody. She questioned why they couldn't figure things out sooner. This way, she would have been able to date in her 40s rather than waiting until her 50s. Speaking further, Meri also debunked ongoing rumors about a possible reconciliation with Kody and Robyn. When host Sarah Fraser asked about the internet rumors about Meri wanting to reunite with Kody and Robyn, Meri was quick to put it to rest. "Oh my gosh, I see that all the time and I'm like really? No," she said. "Promise, that is never going to happen." The Sister Wives star then emphasized her comment with the Taylor Swift song, "We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together." She sang the song along with Jen. Despite Meri's unwillingness to reconcile with Kody, she doesn't regret the time she spent. "I really think about it, and it's like, wait a second. What did I learn through the process?" she said on a positive note. "How confident am I in where I am right now because of the process? You know what I mean. I don't have any regrets of where I am now and leaving when I left," the Sister Wives star continued. Sister Wives. Meri Brown was unsure about Robyn's support in polygamy. The Sister Wives family dynamics have always been complex, especially after Robyn Brown joined Kody's plural marriage with Meri, Janelle, and Christine. On the July 29 episode of the podcast, Meri expressed doubts about Robyn's feelings regarding Meri and Kody's separation. Meri believes that Robyn did want me to stay, suggesting that Robyn might have been sad about the split. She noted that while Robyn talked about wanting a big plural marriage, her behavior didn't always match those claims. Meri also observed changes in Kody's behavior, adding to the confusion. Interestingly, Meri's comments align with long-standing Sister Wives fan suspicions that Robyn might have always wanted Kody all to herself. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown is not only a fan favorite but also one of the most beloved of the Brown family. The mother of 6 often spends time with her own children as well as the children of Kody's other wives, Christine and Meri. The kids seem to adore her, as Janelle is known for her warm and jovial personality. Recently, there have been reports that Janelle is planning to move to North Carolina, where her daughter Maddie Brush lives. This move seems ideal, especially since Janelle is no longer married to Kody. Moreover, Janelle appears happier than ever on social media. She frequently shares updates about her daily life and recently showcased a slimmer figure during a scavenger hunt. Sister Wives. Janelle goes on a scavenger hunt with Christine's daughter Gwendlyn. Janelle Brown has faced a challenging year, including the tragic loss of her son Garrison Brown. In the wake of his tragedy, she has been focusing on embracing life and honoring Garrison's memory. She frequently travels to spend time with her children and works to revive the Brown family traditions with her best friend, Christine Brown. Recently, Janelle shared an update about returning to Flagstaff, Arizona, for a rest after helping Christine's daughter, Mykelti Brown, move into her new home. In a recent Instagram post, Janelle mentioned landing in Flagstaff around noon. She spent her Saturday afternoon with Christine's daughter, Gwendlyn Brown, and Gwendlyn's wife, Beatrice Querios, for a Harry Potter scavenger hunt. Janelle shared a montage of photos and videos of the trio searching for themed clues. Janelle looked radiant and slimmer than ever in the post. After her hardships, it is heartwarming to see her radiant smile, while also sporting a healthier figure. Janelle described the activity as a perfect way to spend a Saturday afternoon. The post received an outpouring of love from fans with comments like, "This must have been so much fun." Sister Wives fans were glad to see Gwen hanging out with the family after a long time. "This makes me so happy to see y'all having an outing," another comment read. "Janelle, you are literally one of my favorite humans," a third comment read. Sister Wives. Janelle is moving to North Carolina. After separating from Kody, Janelle stayed in Flagstaff, Arizona, while the other wives moved to Utah. However, finally, the Sister Wives star is making a significant change. She recently bought a 156.4-acre plot in Chocowinity Township in Beaufort County for $289,000. This area is less than a 30-minute drive from her daughter Maddie and her husband Caleb Brush's home in Greenville. Janelle has long dreamed of gardening and farming. Sister Wives fans speculate the land might be for her flower business, Taeda Farms. The plot is located near homes and a highway, making it a good location for a storefront or warehouse. It is unclear if Janelle is permanently moving to North Carolina or if she is planning to split her time between North Carolina and Arizona. The upcoming season will shed light on the matter. Sister Wives star Robyn Brown has long been considered the catalyst for all the Brown family's drama, but I believe that Robyn orchestrated the collapse of the family she joined. Robyn, the last remaining wife of Brown family patriarch Kody Brown, has only been in the picture for a little more than a decade, but her presence has already been tremendously impactful for the family as a whole. Robyn's plea to Kody to join in on his plural marriage with her children from a previous marriage was met with enthusiasm from Kody, but with some indifference from his other wives. While Kody had been interested in adding more wives to their family, his existing wives weren't as sure that it would make sense for their growing family. Meri Brown, Kody's first wife, was open to the idea, while Janelle Brown and Christine Brown, who each had 6 growing kids with Kody, weren't sure about the idea. Regardless, Kody proceeded to legally divorce Meri so that he could marry Robyn and adopt her children from her first marriage. The family began to splinter, and things never really recovered for the Sister Wives season 19 stars, who I feel Robyn was controlling. Early in their courtship, Robyn shared her hopes with Kody about joining an established plural family, explaining that she felt called to plural marriage because of her religion. Generally, Robyn and Kody's religion promotes plural marriage, praising husbands who have multiple wives and families. Kody felt that he was at a point in his other marriages where bringing Robyn in wouldn't be a problem, especially because she was such an advocate of plural marriage. Despite knowing that their connection was somewhat deeper even from the start than his connections with his other wives, Kody pushed for Robyn to be accepted. While Robyn was raised to understand and be open to plural marriage, the majority of her actions contradict the idea that she's open to sharing her husband with other wives in the family. Robyn has always been more selfish than selfless, which makes many Sister Wives fans wonder if she actually sold Kody the lies he was looking to hear when she said she was okay with plural marriage while coming into the family. Instead, Robyn may have been looking for a way to get closer to Kody before taking over the rest of his life from the inside out. After marrying Kody and getting into the Brown family with her children, Robyn did her best to assimilate to the way that things were run. While she was happy to share Kody with the rest of the wives in the family, it quickly became clear that Kody was more interested in spending time with Robyn than he was with the rest of his wives. While it wasn't necessarily Robyn's doing, Kody's time and attention were suddenly hard to come by, rather than evenly divided by all of his wives and children. He had a clear favorite, and it was Robyn. Though Robyn was a new part of the Brown family and tried to bond with the rest of the Brown children, regardless of age, she struggled to make deep, meaningful connections with the rest of the wives. Robyn, instead, connected with Kody and convinced him to spend more of his time with her than with anyone else. Usurping the schedule Kody and his wives had held for years, Robyn made it clear that she was the most important of Kody's wives and that her children were meant to come first. Kody, who easily could have put this to a stop, didn't. Robyn's disdain for the Brown family, especially for Kody's other kids, was apparent from the early years of their marriage. Rather than Kody and Robyn having the ability to appear as a united front to his kids and bring them into the new relationship with an open mind, Robyn made it very clear to everyone that she was coming into the relationship with children who were different than the Brown kids. Instead of trying to acclimate her kids to a new environment and allow them to get used to the Browns, she made them feel different from their new siblings. Robyn's kids, who were similar in age to some of Janelle and Christine's kids, weren't welcomed in the same way they would have been if Robyn hadn't purposefully othered them. Rather than allowing things to happen naturally, Robyn's actions made her children feel strange, pushing them away from the rest of the Browns. While the kids were able to build their own relationships in the ensuing years, Robyn's issues with the way the pre-existing Brown children treated her children stemmed from her own pressures. And the way she chose to treat her kids upon bringing them into her new, overwhelming relationship. After years of finding herself at the top of the food chain, Robyn felt resentment toward the rest of Kody's wives even being part of the chain itself. She wanted to be Kody's only wife, openly so, even though she consistently found herself in tears over the way that Kody treated the other women in his life. Rather than letting Kody know that she wanted to be monogamous as they grew older, Robyn orchestrated chaos in the lives of the rest of the Brown family. While Christine seemed to want to leave of her own accord, the others were manipulated. I believe that throughout Sister Wives Season 18, Robyn was behind many of Kody's more heinous actions. After his fight with Janelle, I feel Robyn likely pushed Kody to wait until she reached out rather than trying to make himself seem amenable or apologetic. In his issues with Meri, I believe Robyn pushed him to be one note, making it clear that he wasn't interested in Meri sticking around. While Robyn cried and whined about the wives leaving their marriages, I believe the Sister Wives star was happy to be Kody's only wife left standing after over a decade of marriage. Sister Wives star Meri Brown's so charismatic lately, thanks to a brand new mindset and weight loss journey, and it's time to explain why. There's something about Meri. For years, Meri seemed to take a backseat in the Brown family. She was lowest on the totem pole and Meri wasn't bold enough to claim her fair share of the spotlight. She always seemed to give in to other people. While she's still a gentle person, Meri isn't so timid anymore. She's learned to fight for what she wants, and Meri looks good doing it. Over the course of 18 Sister Wives seasons, Meri changed. The more Kody pulled away from her, and he did so in ways that were unbelievably rude and crass, the more she had to depend on herself. While those long and lonely days were hard, they built character. Meri was patient, always trying to fix things with a man who didn't want her. However, she eventually decided to move from Arizona to Utah. She was throwing in the towel and it was about time. Now, Meri's got so much star power, suddenly, she's magical. Meri's not a sister wife anymore, but she's more into sisterhood than ever. What's great is that Meri and her pals are equals. No one's fighting over a man. It's real friendship without any manipulation. In the post above, Meri's truly gorgeous. She's wearing a green jacket that suits her coloring perfectly. It highlights the warm beauty of her skin and makes her blue eyes pop. The pink camisole she wears underneath is also an amazing choice. In the post, Meri honored her friend, Tina Balser. When you put yourself in situations of growth and change, the right people enter your life at the right time to be a light, to be a reminder, and to support you in your journey. Meri usually wears casual clothes. She's a LuLaRoe representative and that controversial clothing firm is known for its everyday items, including colorful leggings. However, once in a while, Meri goes for a more upscale style. When she does, it looks fantastic. In the post above, she went away for the weekend so she could watch her niece's senior play. Her young relative did score a great part, portraying Maria in Sound of Music. Quick weekend trip to see my niece's senior play, as she played Maria in Sound of Music. Time sure does fly. Seeing these sweet kids grow so fast and enjoy and embrace their childhood is such a joy. Congratulations on a job well done, Laylee Jane. The love and light in your eyes and your smile is infectious. While that famous musical featured a song, How Do You Solve a Problem Like Maria, Meri, whose name sounds quite similar, appears to be solving all her problems. The song's lyrics are charming, as seen below. Julie Andrews was a bewitching Maria in the iconic film version of The Sound of Music. How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? How do you find a word that means Maria? A flibberty-gibbet, a will-o'-the-wisp, a clown. Meri's emotionally present for her loved ones, going out of her way to make them feel special and share their most important moments. All that Kody never did for her due to his obsession with Robyn. She does for other people. She understands that love needs to be expressed, people need to feel valued. Sister Wives fans agree that Kody Brown was less than amicable as he navigated his triple divorces. In fact, many viewers felt saddened to see him treat Meri so horribly and cast her aside. To make matters worse, he had no problem speaking harshly about her in confessionals. Eventually, it got to the point where Meri put her foot down and demanded a conversation. See what she had to say. Meri Brown felt disheartened Kody wouldn't speak to her. On screen, fans could clearly see that Kody and Meri Brown's marriage was crumbling before their very eyes. Between the catfish scandal and the official divorce so Kody could adopt Robyn's kids, the situation seemed more dire than the year before. But according to Meri, Kody never really seemed interested in discussing their situation. Instead, she had to force a conversation on him. There were things that I wanted to bring up, that I wanted to be talked about, and they were. And then there were things that he was like, he said some really silly things. And I'm like, really? Really? She said during her appearance on the Sarah Fraser podcast. I had heard tangents and I had heard temper tantrums and stuff like that, but he and I never had that, up until that year, we had not had those definite conversations. He was not saying those things to me, the TLC star continued. Meri added that it infuriated her to see Kody say awful things about her in confessionals on Sister Wives. But for whatever reason, he refused to say them to her face. Meri Brown is at least thankful for her child, Leon. Not every second of her marriage to Kody Brown was a nightmare. However, she does sort of feel like she wasted many years of her life on him. I'm a little bit mixed on it. Sometimes, if I'm in more of a negative headspace, for lack of a better term, like if I'm feeling like that, I'm like, gosh dang it. Why couldn't we just figure this out a long time ago? I could have dated in my 40s rather than dated in my 50s, she shared in the interview. The Sister Wives star concluded the interview by stating she has no regrets over ending her marriage. Although Sister Wives star, Meri Brown, stayed in the relationship with Kody Brown and her sister wives, questions still run through her head about their intentions. She talks about some of the things that arise when she thinks about her interactions with Robyn Brown when she left. Meri Brown dishes on life away from Kody. During an interview with Sarah Fraser on July 29, Meri Brown and Jen Sullivan discuss life after Kody Brown. In the podcast The Sarah Fraser Show, Meri answers a few burning questions by the host. One thing she made clear is she and Kody are never ever getting back together. Notably, she breaks out in song with the lyrics of Taylor Swift to answer Sarah. Furthermore, they touch on the famous barndominium that Kody suggested Meri Brown build and live in. After the mention of storing Meri in the upstairs apartment of his barn, Sarah talks about the outrageous interest in Coyote Pass. Likewise, Sarah compares the viewership of Coyote Pass topics to those of her Taylor Swift-themed shows, Big. Undoubtedly, there is a huge hype around who owns what now. She then directly asks Meri about what she owns, but she diverts from the question. Undoubtedly, wanting to leave some secrets for the upcoming Sister Wives season. As the conversation with Sarah Fraser continued, Meri Brown gave her stance on where she and Kody and Robyn Brown stand now. Notably, Sarah thanks Kody and Robyn for showing up even if they are sometimes seen as the villain of the show. But Meri admits she has been the villain at times, and that it is just part of the life of reality TV. Furthermore, Sarah asks Meri about her relationship with Kody and Robyn. When the subject of Robyn was introduced, Sarah asked, "Did Robyn really want you to stay?" Admittedly, Meri Brown is unsure. Undeniably, there is doubt in her mind. Meri says, I don't know. Meri was close with Robyn at one point, but they aren't now. However, wanting to give Robyn the benefit of the doubt, she says, I think that she did want me to stay. I feel like that she was sad. Wanting to trust she was real. I feel like that she had this idea when she came in the family, of, you know, this big plural family. I really think that. But when she stops to reflect for a minute when talking about Robyn, she reveals, but then things were not matching up either. She also says she got that from Kody too. Additionally, she finds that there are a lot of blurry details in the relationship. She mentions with Kody and Robyn, there was a lot of confusion, let's just say. Where did they stand now? After Sister Wives star, Meri Brown, expresses she has some doubt about Robyn Brown's intentions, Sarah Fraser follows up with wondering how they are now. Meri says, I've seen them on occasion and talked and texted a little bit, but it's not, you know, I'm in this place where I'm moving forward with my life. Then, she shares they aren't necessarily aligning with her current plans. She adds, there's aspects of my life that they still need to be involved in, but my day-to-day is my best friend, or my day-to-day is my people that are helping me to move forward. Further saying, and I don't want to interact with people that are not helping me to move forward. While she is always connected with Kody since they share a child, Leon Brown, they don't socialize often. Meri Brown has been part of Sister Wives since season 1 premiered on TLC in 2010. Although the relationships have grown and changed over the years, fans continuously tune in to keep up with the Browns. According to Meri, many followers ask her about Coyote Pass. That's something she wasn't quite expecting. The property caused quite a bit of contention among Kody Brown and his wives. Several of the women didn't feel like they were receiving an equal share. I didn't realize there was so much interest in Coyote Pass, Meri admitted on a recent episode of the Sarah Fraser show. It's funny how people go there to take a picture, it's funny. I didn't realize it was such a big thing. Of course, Sarah was curious to learn more about the property's status. However, Meri wasn't willing to elaborate much. More than likely, she signed an NDA not to disclose certain aspects of the Brown family's personal lives until the show talks about it. Check out Meri's appearance on the podcast here. Being a reality television star definitely comes with some perks. But Meri and her friend Jen also admitted they often receive unwanted attention from viewers. As Sister Wives fans know, Meri and Jen run an inn in Utah. While they welcome eager guests who want to stay at the inn, they also reportedly receive nosy viewers who ask intrusive questions about the Brown family. After listening to the podcast episode, many fans sympathized with the women. Many acknowledge that some reality television fans don't know when to respect healthy boundaries. Meri also acknowledged the series can't go on forever. These die-hard fans will have to move on with their lives eventually. No show ever goes on forever. Right, but you can't predict it either. You know, I don't think that we ever would have thought that we would have gone this long. You know what I mean. And we have, she shared. Sister Wives fans have loved to hate on Kody Brown in recent years. However, it wasn't always that way. Recently, several fans discussed when they think Kody took on the villain role and really turned evil. Here is what they had to say about it. When did Kody Brown become evil? It's hard to believe that a little more than 14 years ago, Kody Brown had 3 wives and a big happy family. The group shared 13 children together, and Kody was deeply involved in the lives of all his children and wives. When his 4th wife, Robyn, was introduced into the family in 2010, things took a turn for the worse for Kody. Robyn's introduction into the home and the polyamorous relationship was tumultuous. It impacted the relationships with Meri, Janelle, and Christine Brown. Eventually, it led to their breakup with Kody as well. The Sister Wives patriarch no longer placed any effort into his relationships with the other women. Instead, he focused solely on Robyn and her children. Several Sister Wives fans recently took to Reddit to talk about when Kody's downfall began. One person posed the question, when did Kody turn evil? A number of people said that they believed Kody Brown has always been the same person he is today. I think Kody has always been Kody, one fan commented, while another agreed, Kody was always this person. They continued. He went deeper into the rabbit hole in Vegas as the family became more independent. The kids grew up and the wives had fewer worries. Another person had a more specific answer to the question. They believed the true switch in Kody happened between season 11 and season 12 of Sister Wives. Season 11 he was still his old self, goofy and optimistic, they wrote. Season 12 opens and he's an unhinged arrogant ashla. The craziest thing about it is no one else on the show seems to notice or address the change, the person pointed out. When 3 of his wives decided to leave him, the Sister Wives star attempted to portray himself as the victim. He placed the blame on the other wives for not trying hard enough to connect with Robyn. As his other relationship dissolved, he even tried to blame Meri, Janelle, and Christine for what he saw as the inevitable failure of his 4th marriage. Kody started to freak out about not being ready for monogamy. That said, some Sister Wives fans think that Kody Brown could potentially turn things around when it comes to his kids. Although the other women have moved on from their relationships with Kody, apologizing to them and attempting to bond with his children could go a long way. In the end, fans would likely be more willing to show support for Kody if he made this kind of change. However, not many people think a true change is in the cards for Kody Brown. His poor behavior during the pandemic demonstrated how stubborn he can be. It also showed his lack of concern for how his actions impact the people around him. Sister Wives star Meri Brown has been through quite a lot in her lifetime. Although some of the circumstances were absolutely terrible, Meri is thankful for the lessons they taught her. In a recent traffic jam, the TLC star felt incredibly grateful that she learned patience during her lifetime of trials. See what she had to share with fans online. Meri Brown faces heavy California traffic. California is no stranger to traffic jams. However, the state is currently experiencing a massive wildfire that's also impacting traffic levels. Sister Wives star Meri Brown found herself stuck on the interstate recently and described how she survived the situation. This past weekend, I had the, shall we say, experience of the massive I-15 shutdown on my way home from CA. #IYKYK, Meri shared on Instagram. Spending 14 hours on the road rather than what normally should have taken less than 5 was interesting, to say the least. I feel like, in the past few years, or maybe decade, I've learned the power of patience. So this drive wasn't that big of a deal as far as that goes. The TLC star went on to say that she felt incredibly blessed that she drove a hybrid car so she still had plenty of gas to reach her destination. Even though it was an obnoxious situation, it also made her realize how much she grew as a person. Moving forward at a very slow pace is still moving forward. Meri continued. Inching forward, no matter the speed, is going to get you somewhere. So next time you're working on a goal, or feel a little stuck, or aren't sure what to do next, just find a little something. It doesn't have to be huge, but just move. You'll get there if you keep moving. Promise. Overall, Meri's Instagram followers seemed impressed that she handled the situation with such grace and dignity. Without a doubt, that same situation would have pushed many people to their breaking points. What do you think about this video? Please told on comment box. Also subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching this video.